Yo guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm gonna show you step by step how to unlock the second sea in Blox Fruits. A lot of players get stuck after grinding in the first sea, or think beating Cyborg unlocks it, but that's not true. To actually get into the second sea, you need to be level 700 or higher, then follow a quest that starts with the military detective in prison. I'll walk you through everything, where to go, which boss to fight, and the exact NPC that takes you across. So if you've been wondering how do I get to second sea in Blox Fruits, stick around, because I'm breaking it down super simple so anyone can do it. Let's get into it. So we're leaving Fountain City now, and heading straight to the prison island. This is where we'll find a military detective, the NPC that actually gives us the quest to unlock Second Sea. Make sure you've hit level 700 before you come here, otherwise he won't talk to you about the quest. Once we get to prison, we'll go inside, meet the military detective, and he'll explain the next step, which is all about the Ice Admiral boss. So yeah, our first stop on this journey from Fountain City to prison is super important if you want to finally reach the second sea. Okay guys, we've made it to Prison Island. Now, head inside and look for the NPC called the military detective. He's usually standing right here in the main building. When you talk to him, he's going to give you a very important quest. He'll hand you a key and tell you about a powerful boss called the Ice Admiral. This is the quest you need if you want to unlock the second sea. So don't skip it. Grab that key, and we'll head over to the Ice Island next to take down the Ice Admiral. Alright, so after talking to the military detective and getting the key, our next stop is the Frozen Island, also known as Ice Island. This is where the Ice Admiral boss is waiting for us. Make sure you've got good stats and maybe some allies with you, because this boss can hit pretty hard if you're not ready. Once we get there, we'll use the key to unlock the door and start the fight. So let's head over to Frozen Island and get ready to take down the Ice Admiral, because defeating him is the main step to unlocking the second sea. Alright guys, we finally made it to the Frozen Island. This is the place you need to come if you're trying to unlock the second sea. It's pretty cold out here, but this is where the fun begins. Before we head to the cave, I just spotted the Yeti roaming around. You know, back at lower levels this boss was a real pain to deal with, but now I'm level 700 with Magma, So let's test out my skills. Watch this. Magma just melts him down. What used to be a super hard fight at lower levels is now a piece of cake. And just like that, Yeti is gone. Alright, now let's move on to the real deal. The cave is right over here. Just follow me into the mountain area. This is where the Ice Admiral is hiding. But before we can get in, remember, you'll need the key from a military detective. He gives it once you hit the required level. So make sure you've got it. Okay, let's use the key right here, and boom, gate unlocked. The path to the Ice Admiral is now open. Once you're inside, be ready, because the Ice Admiral isn't a pushover. But this fight is the final step you need to unlock the second sea. Alright, let's get in there and take him down. After this, we'll finally be ready to travel to the second sea. Okay, here's the trick to fighting him. Don't just rush him face to face. It's way too hard like that. What I do is jump onto the rock on one side and attack from a distance. Keep some space between you and him. And just spam your magma skills. Wade jumps up and tries to come at you. Switch sides quickly. Keep repeating that distance. Hit. Switch sides when he jumps. That's the easiest way to bring him down. That's it, Ice Admiral is down. But here's the interesting part. After you beat him, he actually tells you to go back to the military detective at Prison Island. That's your next step if you want to move on to the second sea. So now we head back to Prison Island to continue the quest. This was a huge step forward, and we're almost ready to unlock the second sea. remember when I first came through here at a lower level. It felt like such a big adventure. But now, sailing back feels like we're finally getting closer to the second sea. There it is, Prison Island up ahead. That's where the military detective is waiting for us. Let's dock and go meet him to see what's next. So, he tells us that our journey isn't over yet. To finally reach the second sea, we have to go and meet his captain, who's waiting at Middletown. Alright then, looks like it's time to set sail again. From Prison Island, head over to Middletown. This is where everything's finally going to come together. Time to hop on the boat and head out. The seas feel so different now, knowing we're this close to the second sea. Back when I first started, this trip felt huge, but now it's just one more step in the adventure. And there it is, Middletown up ahead. This is where the captain is waiting for us. Once we talk to him, he'll finally take us across to the second sea. Here we are, Middletown. This is where the military detective's captain is waiting for us. Alright, we found him, the experienced captain. He's the guy who can finally send us across to the second sea. When we talk to him, he tells us that we're ready. After defeating the Ice Admiral and completing the quest, we've proven ourselves. Now, he can take us across to the new world. And just like that, he sends us on our way. The screen fades, and boom, we're officially in the second sea. New islands, tougher bosses, stronger enemies, and way bigger adventures waiting for us. So that's how you unlock the second sea step by step. From Frozen Island, to the Ice Admiral, back to the military detective, and finally meeting the experienced captain in Middletown. This is just the beginning of a whole new adventure.